Alright, so we're moving on to the Algebra 2 SBAC practice sample. We're going to move on to question number 6. Alright, so question number 6, we could just do it in here, right, to not waste any paper. Alright, so they say determine whether each equation is true for all value of x, right? Select yes or no for each equation. That should be pretty simple, right? Alright, so they have 7 to the power 4x, right? Pretty much we can rewrite this one as 7 to the power 4 to the power x, right? Just like we did with this one, right? Okay, and they said, is it equal to 4 to the power 7 or, okay, 4 to the power 7 to the power x. Are these two equal? Obviously not, right? You can plug it in a calculator. They're not gonna give you the same value. All right, so no. Okay, move on to the next one. Now they have 8 to the power 8 to the power x, right? We can rewrite 8 to the power x as, remember, 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, so we can rewrite 8 to the power x as 2 to the power 3 to the power x, right? Is that equal to this? Well, obviously yes, because this could be also rewritten as 2 to the power 3x, because you're just going to multiply the exponent. So this one is true, so that's yes. All right, now next one, 2 to the power 4 to the power x. Again, 2 to the power 4 to the power x, that's like 16 to the power x. Is that equal to 16 times x? No, it does not, right? So no. And the next one, which is pretty similar to this one, 8 to the power 5 to the power x, is it equal to 40 times x? Obviously not. All right, so we only have one yes, which is the second one. Okay, all right. All right, moving on to question number 7, which is also, we should be pretty straightforward, right? So we're just grouping the like terms of this expression, right? The x squared with the x squared, the x with the x, and then the whole number with the whole numbers, right? So let's do that. So just looking at this expression right here, I can just group the 6x squared and the 3x squared. That's simply going to give me 9x squared, right? And then I can group the 3x. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, there's a negative sign here. Yeah, you have to be careful when doing this, right? That's why sometimes it's not wise to rush. All right, so that's 6x squared minus 3x squared, so that's gonna be 3x squared, right? And now we have 3x. And do we have any x over here? Okay, yes, we have a negative in front of the 7x. So 3x minus 7x, that's simply gonna give me negative 4x. And now I can group in the numbers together. So I have positive 6 minus 2 minus 2. So that's 6 minus 2 minus 2, which is 6 minus 4. So that's simply positive 2. So this should be the final answer, right? You can turn the page to double check. Okay, so question number 8.